Hey Mayumi, I told you I'm going to Japan next month, right? If there's anything you want me to buy for you in the US, feel free to let me know.
Oh, by the way, Dad was mumbling the other day that his old Converse sneakers looked somehow different from the ones sold now. So, I thought he'd be really happy if I could surprise him with a pair of American Converse sneakers.
Mayumi, it might be a bit difficult to take American Converse sneakers to Japan.
Huh? Why? Is there some kind of problem?
Yeah. Actually, American Converse and Japanese Converse are separate companies now. So, if you bring American Converse into Japan, there's a possibility you could infringe on the trademark rights held by Japanese Converse.
Huh, American Converse and Japanese Converse are separate companies? I don't quite get it. Could you explain in a bit more detail?
Well, actually, American Converse went bankrupt once in 2001. At that time, Itochu Corporation from Japan provided capital for corporate reconstruction and established Converse Japan in 2002. And then, the following year, in 2003, American Converse was acquired by Nike, a major sports equipment manufacturer.
What? Converse was acquired by Nike? I had no idea about that. But I still don't quite understand how that relates to why American Converse can't be imported. Don't Itochu Corporation and American Converse still have a capital relationship?
No, the capital relationship between Itochu Corporation and American Converse ended when Nike acquired American Converse in 2003. So, they became completely separate companies. Furthermore, when Itochu Corporation provided capital in 2001, they acquired the trademark rights for Converse shoes within Japan. So, any new designs of Converse shoes sold in the US after that time cannot be freely manufactured by Japanese Converse. And then, in 2005, Converse Footwear, a company established through a joint investment by Itochu Corporation and Tsukihoshi Kasei, has been operating the Converse brand in Japan.
Tsukihoshi Kasei. Sorry, I've never heard that name before. Oh, Tsukihoshi Kasei has actually changed its company name to MoonStar now. MoonStar. Oh. My junior high school gym shoes might have been MoonStar. They weren't very cool shoes, so I have a bit of a bad image of them.
Is that so? But, back when it was Tsukihoshi Kasei, they also handled licensed sales of New Balance. And even now, they're a major shareholder of New Balance Japan, and you can buy products from both New Balance and Converse on MoonStar's online shop.
What? So licensed sales mean Tsukihoshi Kasei was manufacturing New Balance sneakers in Japan, right? Isn't that amazing?
Exactly. And actually, some Converse sneakers are reportedly made in a factory in Kurume, Fukuoka Prefecture.
If they have that much technical capability, I'd think they should just compete with their own brand.
I totally get how you feel, but consumers tend to evaluate famous overseas brands highly, so there are many similar cases. It's often more advantageous business-wise to sign licensing agreements and leverage the recognition of international brands.
I see. I can agree with that, but we've drifted a bit off topic, so I want to ask again, is it really impossible to import American Converse into Japan?
That's right. I just told you that Itochu Corporation acquired the trademark rights for Converse shoes in Japan, didn't I? Using those rights, they filed a lawsuit against a company that was parallel importing American Converse, claiming trademark infringement. And because the Japanese Converse side won this lawsuit, parallel imports of American Converse have basically become impossible since 2010. Furthermore, in 2011, a petition for import suspension was accepted by Tokyo Customs, and after that, American Converse imports became subject to suspension at customs nationwide as well.
What, so it's not allowed even if it's for personal use?
Blogs sometimes say you can buy American Converse from overseas e-commerce sites that ship to Japan. However, the Customs Act was actually revised in 2022, and it basically became impossible to import them even for personal use.
I see. That makes me wonder if Itochu Corporation has no respect for American Converse.
You certainly could think that way. However, American Converse, unlike Japan's low-tech lineup, mainly features high-tech designs, so there's a possibility it might not meet Japanese consumer needs. And if those high-tech Converse shoes were sold in Japan, it could also damage the brand image. Moreover, since Itochu Corporation's capital participation has allowed a company that once went bankrupt to continue its brand, you can't generalize it as being completely wrong.
I see. Dad likes old-school Americaji, so if Japanese Converse were to disappear, he'd probably be in trouble. But is there any way I can manage to bring American Converse back for Dad?
Well, for example, if you bought them in the US and wore them back to Japan yourself, they probably wouldn't be confiscated at customs, would they?
I see. They might get a bit dirty, but would it be okay if I said I bought them at a thrift store or something? Megan, could you do that for me, then?
What's your dad's shoe size? By the way, I'm a size 24 centimeters.
Dad is 28 centimeters. That's impossible, right?
No way.